Sunga, 2 minutes. Cool. Mr. Claasen, talk to us about the petition. Obviously, we saw you and some of the community members demonstrating outside.
Yes, this morning we handed our petition of about 1,500 names, signatures for against bail, because we don't want this man to get bail. This happenings is like it's a frequent occurrence that happen in our areas, whereby these old white men or old farmers assault or killed our people, or especially our children, and nothing happens to them. And these kind of things needs to stop. We cannot go on with this anymore. In the Martin Visser case, the judge asked himself, would we have been set with the murder case if the lower courts and the police have done their work correctly? And he answered himself, no. Because in this stage, if there was no pressure in this case also, this thing will be going through as a road traffic act and reckless driving, and this man will be free on the street. The courts needs to be harsher on this, and the courts needs to be, the police needs to be harsher on this kind of people. The same man, there's allegations in Lutzville that there is a lot of things going on by the same man who assaulted other people, who drove over other people, and those kind of things. And these kind of things needs to stop. This is nothing to do with any color. This is nothing to do with race. It is justice for Jerobian. It is justice for Kwezi, and it is justice for all other children. There's a lot of other things that happen. There's the Jerobian case. Because of a mango, he was killed. There's the other young lady, daughter, 13-year-old, on a farm in Traval, and there was only a mediation of 2,000 rand afterwards. And the NPA this morning informed me that it will also have to look into those cases, because there's a tendency that in these areas that these people get like in soft off the hook, and they just mediate these kind of cases, and this kind of things needs to stop, because children is there to be heard and not to be killed, or not to be heard, to be seen and not to be heard or to be killed. So we are here to protest for no bail, and we are here to protect the rights of our children, and we are here for the vulnerable and the destitute of our community. These kind of things needs to stop. We say enough is enough, and if the station commander of Lutzville is not going to do his job correctly, he must take his things and pack these things and go. We are sick and tired of this. Every time we need to come stand here and making noise and putting pressure on the state to do their work. They must do their work without fear, favor or prejudice.
We heard him, or through his defense, that they were opposing the attempted murder charges, and that he wants to be charged on the reckless driving charge. What is your take on that?
As I've said,
as the child broke legs.
As I've said, this is what they are doing, because they have no remorse. Even though the child have broke his legs, maybe the mother broke his legs in hospital, according to them. This can even easily be upgraded to a Schedule 6, because it is a child that is involved, and the state must go and look into this. We are not going to back down. We are going to stand with the mother. We are going to stand with the family. We are going to stand with every innocent child that has been murdered and been killed and been assaulted by these people. These kind of things must not happen in our society, but it will happen because the police and the lower courts is not doing their work correctly. If it was our people, our black people, they will be in jail, and there was been no bail and anything. These kind of things needs to stop. It is the police and the lower courts sometimes that is racist in their doings in this time, and these kind of things needs to stop. We couldn't go on like this anymore.
Okay, we're gonna try and do a summary in Afrikaans, because that was a lot before we get to it, because
okay.
I know a lot of people are hungry. Billy, talk to us about this case. I mean, earlier on we saw you and some of the members of the community handing over a petition to the NPA. What was that about? And also hearing from the defense of Mr. Storman that they were opposing the Schedule 5 charge.
Ek dink die verdediging van Mr. Storman van vis op in die Makwaland se droë grond. Dit is 'n Schedule 5. Dit kan maklik opgegradeer word na skedule 6 toe, want dit is 'n kind wat involved is. En ek is baie bly dat die staat 'n tweede klag van poging tot moord op die moeder ook bygevoeg het. Want dit gaan net daar's 'n tendens in hierdie area dat hierdie ou witmans en hierdie ou plaasboere wil specifically wit plaasboere wil ons maak ons kinders dood, hulle rand ons kinders aan en dit moet stop. Ons veralgemeen nie, maar dit is wat gebeur in hierdie area. Ek kan vir jou sake opneem en sake wys. Daar is die dametjie, die klein dogtertjie van 13 jaar wat aangerand en ontvoer was in Trawal. Daar was 'n mediasie van R2000 gewees tussen die partye. En die Martins geweet waar dit gaan nie. Daar was Jerome wat doodgemaak was in Klawer oor 'n mango. Hoekom gaan mense tot hierdie ekstreem om mense dood, om kinders dood te maak vir iets dat, hoekom gaan jy nie die polisiestasie toe nie? Hierdie soort van goed moet stop. Ons versoek gelykheid en geregtigheid vir kwessie en dit moet gebeur vandag. Ons is niks met die man se velkleur te doen nie. Ons is niks met sy ouderdom te doen nie. Zuma was in die tronk, toe is hy 80 jaar oud. So ons soek dit geregtigheid. Dit is alwaar dit gaan. En ek wil 'n beroep doen op hierdie blankes wat vir ons so support. Hierdie plaasboere wat ons so support. By wie as ons staan by plaasmoorde, staan ons op, dan ons staan by die howe. Hulle moet 'n slag kom na die tafel toe. Van misdaad affekteer ons almal. Ons moet hande vat teen misdaad. Misdaad het geen kleur nie. Ons moet hande vat en ons moet mekaar misdaad beveg in ons gemeenskappe. Ons moet nie alleen staan as ons misdaad beveg nie. Steek julle kop uit. Kom pad toe asseblief.
Baie dankie. Before it rains,
Ja, schön daran.
okay.
Mums en bakkels. Mums en bakkels. Maar ook bloembes doet.
Ja. Om te sê,
Ja, na rollen.
okay, Magdalene, talk to us about how are you doing and how is Crazy?
Crazy is not so fine. It still pains too much and I still cry. But yeah, in the night he still cry, pains too much.
Yeah, and talk to us about how did you feel when the defense said that they were opposing the attempted murder or Schedule 5 charge?
I don't feel right.
Do you want to speak Afrikaans?
Ek voel nie reg om dit te sê, dit wat gebeur het, ek weet nie om te sê nie, want ek gaan huil, ek raak net in huil. Ek moet kos om by my kind te staan en sterk te wees.
And how did you feel seeing him in court today? Afrikaans?
Die moment wat ek vandag op die hof is, ek hoop is nou borg, om vir my te sê is nou borg. Hy moet vir lewenslang moet hy daar sit, hy moet kan sit daar, net soos hy kan voel. Ek weet nie, ja.
Anything you'd like to add?
Nou,
And the support that you get?
ek wil dankie sê vir die wat vir my bygestaan het, die ANC and the family also supporting for all alles. Baie dankie. Cool.